the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's the hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And it's really tough when those quarterbacks are on the move, running, trying to square their shoulders up before they throw the football. Really tough to do. Defense flushes them out, does their job, makes the big interception. Great job by the defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to power it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He'll sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Slams ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snags a quick pass on the left. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. It's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Dances away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He unleashed unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll ride Davis here. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires left. This time he's got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Dogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab outside, it's Wilson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's LeBlanc. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch, it's Norton. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got a man. It's Norton.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
The give on the inside. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 5 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth, going deep. Picked off to stop the threat.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Plows through the defense. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to... show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
With the catch, it's Wiley. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now rolling to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the